It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Golden State Warriors. And it's Chicago to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at the Bulls. Harper's out there with Jordan. Then it's Rodman. Then it's Pippen. And it's Longley in at the center position. On up the court. And it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Here's Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this, and the first one drops. And so Jordan nails both of them.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And it's the Warriors' ball. 4-point game. Barnes screen on Long. Pass to Thompson. Jacks up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Jordan. No good with the wing jumper.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
Barnes with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Fires from 14. Curry's shot is off. Jordan against Thompson. The drive by Jordan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Curry against Harper. Curry passes to Green. Longley grabs the miss.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
The shot's good from Jordan.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Still without a basket in the game. Curry kicks to Green. To stop the run, Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player.
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. To the inside, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, Kevin, you can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
Harper the pass to Jordan. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Bulls shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Jordan no good on the free throw. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Green's got his first points in this one. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. It's the first matchup of the season against this team, and he knows that they have great shot blocking. But he did say we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Put the bigs in high pick-and-roll situations and shoot the jumper with confidence. They feel that's the key, Kevin.
David, thanks. Sounds like he's prepped his guys on how to handle this opposing defense.
And no surprise there, because they're facing a team that can win games with this defense. They are an aggressive bunch from the start.
Well, look, you can play with pace, you can play with speed, and still be patient. And that's what this team is going to have to do against this aggressive D. They can't force things. They've got to play smart and in control.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Klay Thompson. Some changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. And a change for the Bulls. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Now here's Iguodala, the 17-footer. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Here's Jordan. And a missed layup.
Does well to burrow his way into the post, but loses his touch on the finish.
And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Rodman no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And Jordan has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 10. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. The second chance effort. Pippen with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. And three from Jordan. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, particularly on offense, where they've been completely in sync. Terrific first quarter.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Bushler subbed in for Michael Jordan.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Green. They get the rebound. And the slam dunk by Spates.
And great effort on the boards. And what a move.
Yeah.
That was, I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's never seen an offensive rebound he didn't think he could get to.
Kerr's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Livingston. He's guarded closely. Golden State moving the ball around. The shot's good.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
Wennington passes to Kukoc. Here's Wennington, guarded by Green. Wennington with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Livingston still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's his first trip to the line. He throw good, Livingston.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of it.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Left side, Jordan. Kukoc from outside. It's rebounded by Livingston. From deep three-point range. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Always a good strategy. Get as many people involved as you can early on.
So for Chicago right now, Kukoc is out there with Simpkins. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Kerr. And it's Bushley in at the 3 slot. Here's Iguodala. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Iguodala's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Jordan dishes to Kukoc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors trail by 11. To the inside. Here's Kerr. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Here's Jordan. Jordan on the reverse.
Good job there. Jordan getting them in transition, and he does so much. You almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
And so it's Golden State with it. Down low. Here's Clark. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
The Bulls making a switch here. Harper's checked in. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the second free throw, good. Chicago leading by 14. On the wing, Kukoc. They get it back. Simpkins. It doesn't go for him.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing. Those 2 things that he possesses.
Now here's Livingston. He's guarded by Harper. Livingston kicks to Curry. Shot from free throw range. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston.
A gorgeous shooting for him. I mean, Curry, the quick release. He's getting it done from mid-range.
Pass to Harper. Lets it fly. Second shot opportunity. Count it. Good. Simpkins got his first points of the game.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
That's tipped. Curry against Kerr. Curry's shot is off. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Now here's Livingston. Golden State moving the ball around.
He better watch it. He doesn't want to pick up a 3rd foul before halftime.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Rodman comes in for Tony Kukoc. Pippin's checked in for Bushley. And it's Jordan in for Kerr.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Jordan the pass to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Livingston. Here's the teardrop. And it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Bogut slams it in.
Yeah, just a forceful finish there. Bogut has that natural power.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Thompson. Screen by Bogut. Shot off the pick by Thompson. And it's Golden State with another.
Oh, man, playing hard, staying active. Clay really knows how to use those screens.
And finished off by Longley.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Bogut. And Bogut slams it in.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Drops in the tray.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
And a wide open look for Jordan. No good on the three.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Got a piece of it. Rodman dishes to Harper. Jordan the pass to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance.
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
Barnes screen on Harper. Bogut sets a screen for Barnes. And it falls over the rim and in. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Look, the defender has to try to stay in Clay's jersey, especially on the catch and shoot.
Now the pass to Rodman. Longley up top. He dishes it to Jordan. To the paint. Longley with the bucket. Longley's got 10 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Warriors trail by 12. Pass to Livingston. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
It's such a smart pass from Curry. There isn't much this guy can't do with the ball in his hands. He sees the whole court.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Ron Harper.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. On offense, here are the Warriors. Passes to Livingston. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. He's got 7.
But how about the unselfishness, controlling the pace? You love Curry's command of this offense.
Bucket is good. And that's 23 points for Michael Jordan.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Shoots from 14. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Draymond Green.
Well, usually we see Draymond out beyond the arc or at the rim, but this time he gashes him from the medium range.
And stolen by Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
1 second left. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Chicago came ready to play. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. As the first quarter came to a close, however, they found themselves up by just 4. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
Well, it was an unselfish, team-oriented half of basketball. The ball never stopped moving. Their offense had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Well, look, they turned the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
Well, it comes down to talent, comes down to hustle. He's shown both in a big way so far.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Warriors trail by 13. Harrison Barnes is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Bogut. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Curry in at the one spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Such confidence from Curry. I mean, you watch him take it inside. You think he were a bigger player.
That one goes in. Rodman's got his first bucket of the night.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bogut sets a screen for Curry. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, he's doing his best to get them back into this game. He's been money from the field.
Pippen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Pippen's got 7 points in the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Bogut with a screen on Rodman. The drive by Green. The shot off that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Inside. And it's Jordan with the jam.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
States checked in for Andrew Bogut. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Outside for Curry. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Harper. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
Oh, he caught him in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timing.
Warriors trail by 17. Curry dishes to Thompson. Down low. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pippen for 3. It's good from long range. Pippen's got 10 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Bulls leading by 20. Harper kicks to Jordan. Back to Harper. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound. For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. You know, I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Kerr's checked in for the Bulls. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. He's checked in for Rodman. And Bushler subbed in for Scottie Pippen. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Barnes. He got right to the cup using that screen. And it's 29 points for Jordan.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Nobody near Barnes. Warriors the rebound. No good from Space. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Jordan, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Spates sets a screen. Simpkins, he's checked in for Wellington. Here's Barnes. It's tipped.
He hasn't been his best this quarter.
Here's Bushler. The Warriors pull it in.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
Sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
For 3, Kerr. The triple, trained by Steve Kerr.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Kerr's got 7 points.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
There's a good screen. Here's Clark. Off target with the open look.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Chicago, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Maurice Space. They push it up 4 on 3. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 7 now in this quarter. And here are the Bulls now. Iguodala with the steal. And now Iguodala running the floor all by himself.
Oh, such a terrific defender. Iguodala jump-starting that fast break.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Pippin check in for the Bulls. Chicago leading by 21. Pass to Bushler over Iguodala. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 13.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Pippen, and Pippen slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Stolen by Pippen. The finish, and the slam dunk by Pippen.
And showing a good nose for the ball there. Picks it clean, then he's off to the races.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to waste that effort. You want to cash in on these extra possessions. He certainly did that time.
And that one's good by Clark.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's Pippen. Here's Simpkins, covered by Bogut, and it's sent back by Bogut. Barnes passes to Iguodala, and he uses the glass on the layup. Iguodala's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, man, the long arms of Iguodala, such an asset, converting around the painted area.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. So the Bulls 5 right now. Pippen is out there with Kerr. Then there's Buechler. Then it's Simpkins. And it's Kukoc in at the power forward. Warriors trail by 21. C-Web, when you look at how basketball is taught at early levels for these kids, middle school and then high school, anything there that you would change?
Yes, I would change to developing all players and taking away positions.
Interesting.
When you were young and you're in, let's say, third grade and you're the tallest player on the team and I make you a center and I pull you to one end and I only show you how to make layups. I don't show you how to shoot threes or to dribble. I'm assuming that your body is always going to stay the same. And I believe that coaches should teach great skill set, shooting, passing, dribbling. And when you do that, a player can then become the full player they're intended to be instead of teaching incrementally where a player may get stuck and identified as this type of player his whole time. I think that really what you need to do is teach full skill sets and allow players to develop. Just think if someone would have said, Kevin Durant, you can only shoot layups. We wouldn't be able to see the true unicorn that he is.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in, so Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Luke Longley's checked in for Simpkins. Rodman comes in for Kukoc. Jordan, he's checked in for Buechler. And it's Harper in for Steve Kerr.
And you love the veteran footwork. I mean, Iguodala off the drive.
The drive by Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Warriors trail by 21. Timeout called the Warriors.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good on the quick three.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Here's Golden State. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Tries it from 19. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Pippen's got 13 points in the second half. To the middle. And Green slams it in.
Oh, that's a great pass by Thompson. You see the skill, the craft. He's adept at finding open guys.
Rodman kicks to Pippen. Off target from three-point range.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this could be a real concern.
The Bulls making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. Here's Thompson. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Oh, nice touch on the pull-up by Klay. I mean, just so many ways for him to score.
A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've leaned on him tonight, and he's delivered with some great shooting.
They swipe it. Longley passes to Rodman. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. 3-on-3. It's stolen by Rodman. Michael Jordan on the wing. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
To the inside, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 10 points for Draymond Green.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Golden State gets called for the foul. No good on the free throw.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Before last season, the NBA voted to restructure the lottery odds. See, Webb, you think the changes will promote, better competition?
More even odds for the bottom 5 teams. That's the way that it should be. Bad teams should get the little bit of help that they're needed. And I do think that it promotes better competition. So I'm definitely happy with the way the NBA restructured the lottery odds.
Count it.
You got to be aware of Green. Although he's a pass-first player, he even looked for a shot in here.
Jordan kicks to Harper. Back to Jordan. From deep. But they'll get another chance. Outside, Kukoc. Over Iguodala. And again, no good by Chicago. Warriors trail by 18. And the wide open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Kukoc from outside, good on the triple.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. It's a bad sign.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 21. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Michael Jordan.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team. Going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. .157 left in the fourth quarter. Clark, the pass to Space. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Moment here now for an injury report.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. They checked out his foot, and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Fingers crossed, and hopefully it's nothing but good news from now on when David gives us updates on him.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Yeah, they've been tremendous from beyond the arc. It's a shift from what they did in the first 2 quarters, though.
Thompson misses. Chicago leading by 22. Jordan kicks to Kukoc. Over Iguodala. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now Bogut, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
Bogut is an accomplished rebounder. Physical big who owns the glass.
Simpkins, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Kerr. Jordan dishes to Kukoc. And it's Spates with the rebound. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Rodman. Poked away. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Warriors with possession here. Here's Bogut. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And, guys, you got to ask, where was this effort when it mattered? The game's over now.
Oh, yeah, this is a nice run here, but too little too late. And deep down, I think they know it.
Chicago making a switch here. Bushler's checked in. 36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Simpkins passes to Kerr. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Clark. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Well, playmaking is one area of the game where Klay continues to develop, trying to go from good to elite.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Bushler. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
And he makes the first.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
For three, Kerr. Good on the three-point shot. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really, the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
And that one was it.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
To the middle. Sally passes to Simpkins. Here's Kerr. That's short off the rim. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.